Hey, it's Holly. Thank you for grabbing the Authentic Self Discovery Guide. I really appreciate it. Clearly, you are serious about addressing self discovery and unveiling your authentic self. I want to show you how to get the most out of what you just got. So, are you ready? Let's dive in. So here's your authentic self discovery guide. This is a transformational guide for self discovery and transformation. It is a comprehensive guide to self discovery and personal transformation that will empower you to embrace your true essence and live in a life that's aligned with your deepest desires. This carefully crafted workbook combines the power of introspective exercises, thought provoking prompts, and practical strategies to help you peel back the layers of conditioning and uncover the authentic, extraordinary individual within you. Through engaging activities, you will gain profound insights into your passions, values, beliefs, and purpose, enabling you to make conscious choices and create a life that reflects your true self. Whether you're seeking clarity, fulfillment, or a renewed sense of purpose, this workbook is your compass to navigate the path of self discovery and unlock limitless potential that resides within you. Embark on this transformative journey and embark on a new chapter of your life where authenticity and fulfillment are your guiding principles. Doesn't that sound amazing? So, this guide starts out with a checklist, and by completing this checklist, you'll embark on a profound and empowering experience, gain clarity, emotional liberation, and authenticity as you uncover hidden aspects of yourself, release suppressed emotions, and embrace your true self. Align your life with purpose, make empowered decisions, and experience a deep sense of fulfillment and joy. This transformative journey will empower you to live authentically, embrace your uniqueness, and create a life that is aligned with your deepest desires and values. So, this checklist just helps you create a routine, some structure, whatever you want to call it, just to help you begin this process. Change is always difficult. So, this checklist is the ultimate checklist that once completed, you will have hopefully established a solid routine that is more in alignment with your authentic side or how you want to live. So set aside dedicated time, allocate specific times in your schedule to focus on your self exploration. This is a habit. This is something that is new and you will need to carve out time in order to do it. So I highly suggest picking a day of the week or a certain time during the day to do the work and to self-explore. Stay consistent with it. It could be once a week if you want. It doesn't have to be too much. It doesn't have to be every day if you don't want to. And create a peaceful space with no distractions, no screens. Put your phone down unless you need it. Find a quiet, comfortable environment where you can reflect and engage in the workbook exercises without distraction. And during your self exploration time, also make sure that you are putting yourself in a peaceful space. Gather essential supplies, sure you have a notebook, pen, pencils, any materials you prefer for writing and reflecting, some water. Embrace an open mindset. This is super important. Approach the workbook with curiosity and openness, allowing yourself to explore your thoughts, emotions without judgment. That's super important. We want to shift from being critical to just observing and just letting things be and just taking note of them. Commit to self reflection. Dedicate yourself to being honest and vulnerable with your answers, as this will deepen your understanding and self awareness. I know it might be scary. You're okay. Take breaks when needed. If you feel triggered, please take some space, especially if you feel overwhelmed during the process. Allow yourself to take breaks to recharge and then come back. Seek support if desired. Consider reaching out to a trusted friend, therapist, a spiritual coach like me if you feel the need for additional guidance or someone to share your journey with. And then the last but not least, the most important one, celebrate small wins. Acknowledge and celebrate the progress you make along the way, as each step towards self-discovery is significant, and celebrate your self-compassion. That's really difficult sometimes. And then here's a key accountability task sheet that has some tasks, that has examples that you could use. You could even use this form if you want to incorporate any of these practices. So, by incorporating these key tasks into your journey, you will cultivate accountability, stay focused on your goals, and create a transformative experience that leads to lasting personal growth and fulfillment. And there's some pages in here that are blank, so you could create your own, but I've went ahead and created some that I feel are important that you can incorporate into your own life. It's not an exhaustive list, nor is it a mandatory list. Whatever you want that you think will help and that feels aligned with you. So here's an assessment scale, and it kind of rates where you are in life and if you feel in alignment with your authentic side, or um, if you need room for improvement or need to prioritize personal growth. You're on the right track, maybe, but you could use further exploration, or you have a very strong foundation in personal growth. So, this will provide you a scale, add up your points at the end, and then find which bracket you belong in. And so, it's about alignment and engaging in self reflection and cultivating powerful habits that I just went over. And this will help you determine where you're at and where you can make improvements if necessary. And I like to include this goal setting cheat sheet that really breaks down just things that might be standing in your way, how you could overcome them, and what realistic steps you could take to moving closer towards your self vision. So, take time to work on this goal setting sheet to align your goals with your authentic self and overcome your barriers, whether they're internal barriers like I'm not good enough, or external barriers like that's not realistic. Those are some things to work out on this goal sheet so that you could overcome your blocks and help create a mindset that empowers you to take action. That's pretty much what that is. So, the past is about unclear goals and lack of direction. That might be where you are now or where you were. And presently, you're now actively pursuing and manifesting aligned goals once you start implementing these cheat sheets. And in the future, once following these steps, you'll be manifesting dreams and experiencing fulfillment that you have attained your goal. Here's a daily planner I've included to help you keep track and hold yourself accountable, excuse me, and a gratitude journal. Gratitude is very important to manifesting the life that you want because it shows the universe you are already grateful for what you have, and everybody appreciates someone who is thankful for what you do for them. And so the Lord delivers when you practice gratitude, and the good only gets better. So I included this gratitude journal so that you could cultivate a daily gratitude practice, and that would really, really accelerate your growth in a lot of ways. It'll help you feel better mentally. You'll have more clarity, you'll feel more positive, you'll trust the universe more. It's all around just a very, very good practice to incorporate daily. And then as a bonus, because I just love giving so much, is a free meditation that helps you tune into your highest self via um, this guided meditation in which you go into your subconscious and then you find out who your authentic self is. So this is awakening your authentic self meditation, connect with your highest self, release those limiting beliefs. It's 15 minutes, it's guided, so it's super easy, and it's for self-awareness and taking aligned action. And why you need to listen to this bonus meditation is so that you could feel a renewed sense of self, liberation from limiting beliefs, and the inspiration to take aligned action in your life. So that's just a nice little bonus I've included for you. Here is some journal prompts to nurture your spirit during your transformation journey, which is uh, it's a nice little thing to do just to should make your spirit brighter, to kind of give you that little boost. So this simple worksheet enables you to prioritize the self-care, protect your energy, and foster a deep connection with your inner self, leading to a more balanced and divine spiritual journey. What are some of the signs or cues that indicate when your boundaries have been crossed or when you are in need of self care? How do you typically respond to these signs? Reflect on the potential benefits of nurturing your boundaries and engaging in regular self-care as an empath. How might it positively impact your overall being, relationships, and spiritual growth when you start nurturing boundaries? Remember to approach this journal with practice and kindness, compassion, and honesty. Most importantly, use it as an opportunity to gain deeper insights into your experiences as an empath and explore practical ways to establish boundaries and prioritize self care on your spiritual journey. Commit to taking daily action. It might look different day to day. That's completely fine. Just follow your gut. Through self reflection and personal self care strategies, you'll gain increased self care consciousness, develop emotional resilience, and you'll learn to establish healthy boundaries, integrate mind, body, spirit connection, and cultivate mutually supportive relationships. This transformative process enables clients to prioritize their self care, protect their energy, and foster a deeper connection with their inner selves, leading to a more balanced and empowered spiritual journey. That's you. So, I don't usually do this, but I see that you are committed to this, so I'm about to give you a little sneak peek into my membership. And this is a gift. Just consider it a gift for you. There's no pressure to join whatsoever, but I am going to give you just a sneak peek just to see what you might be getting from it. So, inside you will find a proven step-by-step formula. And it's 3 steps, it's 3 modules, and in each module, there are 3 lessons. So there's 9 bite-sized lessons that you go through, and it walks you through the process of everything that we just pretty much talked about. And you will have access to new monthly resources every month where you will have unlimited and infinite access to the archive vault where all resources end up eventually. And outside of that, you have exclusive access to a community, me as a coach, one to one, and I answer any and all questions that you might have. So that's what I'm showing off in here right now is all those bonuses. So this is all these things are all designed to get you to where you want to be, which is your dream reality, and it'll help you decipher what that is, and you'll gain clarity about what that is, especially if you feel lost or stuck. This really helps you get unstuck and helps you find your purpose and your passion. And you might be wondering if now is the right time, if you can afford it. But the better question is, can you afford to not make the change? What is your future worth to you? I'm committed to helping people who are ready to make positive change. That's you. And I'd hate for you to miss out on this opportunity. So click now. Get started on your transformation today. I promise it'll be worth it. I'd like to go over the steps quickly of the inside the membership. It is the 9-step consciousness upgrade roadmap. I am including this as a nice bonus for you. It's not typically included in this guide, but I thought I'd include it as a bonus to this training. So it's a guide for empaths and HSPs to turn your spiritual sensitivities into strengths without compromising your authenticity and value. So it really just continues on from what you started within this guide and really helps you and gives you a direct path to follow. So step 1, explore your inner world, turn inwards to learn to identify and define your shadow self and identify those limiting beliefs that you could start reprogramming them to something that is more empowering. And you will do that through introspection, through journaling, through meditation, really getting in tune with yourself so that you explore your inner world and you could find out who you actually are underneath all the junk, all the noise that we are taught as we grow up. A lot of it is BS. So step 2 is, and doing so, that heals the past, which leads you into step 2. And after you've identified where you hide your pain, you could begin to heal and release that pain. So you've found out your mindset, You figured out who you want to be, and now you could start healing the wounds that you have um, occurred over the course of your life. And so I will help you release the emotions that are attached to that once you get a clear picture of what actually happened, what holds you back, what things can you heal. And then by doing so, you cultivate mindfulness and you learn to become more mindful of the present moment, because the past is no longer dictating your future anymore. That loop has been broken because you've healed it, and now you could start operating in a different way. And in order to do that, you have to be able to be present so that you can make different choices in the now, because it's the only time that exists. So, step 3 is cultivating that mindfulness so that you can make empowered changes in the moment that lead to a higher reality and an expanded consciousness. So, already now, your mind is already opening now that you are completed phase 1. Phase 2 is 3 steps, step 4 to 6, and it's un it's unfucking your throat chakra so that you can learn to communicate yourself in a way that is free, it's authentic, and I don't say it lightly. It's really, really does a lot of damage to your throat and the glands in that area physically when you are constantly stuffing down your voice or you're not speaking your truth. It could really turn into like serious issues, including like thyroid issues, for example, because it's in that area. So I'm helping you unlock that tightness by helping you express yourself authentically. And so that will really help bring your chakra to a more balanced state. And this whole course is designed to kind of address each chakra in its own way. This one's just a bit more obvious. And then when you learn to express yourself authentically, you kind of get rid of the people that don't belong in your life. You learn boundaries, and then you start attracting the people who do belong in your life, and you build that connection with people who share the same values as you, who support you, who aren't abusive towards you. So and you attract and nurture soulful connections who will reciprocate the love and energy that you give. And I know all of us are looking for that. We just want people to love us as we love them. And this really helps you kind of trim the fat in that area. And if you don't have people in your life that don't share these positive values, or you're not in that, you're kind of isolated that at this point, do this work, follow this framework, and it will come, I promise. And then once you learn to cultivate the right support system, you're in a healthy environment, you have self-awareness, you've opened your throat chakra, then your inner goddess is activated. You're about to enter into your future that you are meant to live in, which is the final step. This is all in the present. This is all in the past, and you are in the past or in the present on the last step. And doing these steps up to this point will activate your inner goddess, and you can nurture that by showing gratitude and, like I mentioned earlier, and embracing your innate God-given abundance. We live in an abundant world, and this will really help shift you into that world. If you've been living in a lack society, in a scarcity mindset, this will really, really help you get out of that. And in the final phase is determining your future. Now that you've learned to heal the past and to make better decisions in the present, that leads to the final phase of which is determining your future. So you're quantum shifting, you're learning to live your best life now and ascending to a higher time frame because of the work that you've done. And you're just naturally vibrating higher, so you just naturally shifting into a new way of being, which is more enlightened. It's closer to your highest self. It's in alignment with who you're meant to be. And then you could start building that mind body feedback that helps you quantum shift by developing your intuition and feeling your way through the world, by cultivating self-care, really, really being in tune with your body and your needs, and cultivating a holistic approach to wellness with an emphasis on spirituality, so that you are living a constant purpose-filled life where you are in general happy. Like, you will go through your phase where you're not happy, but we're not built that way, but it will help you practice cultivating that happiness on a daily basis through living by your purpose and living in alignment with who you want to be. It's just a natural byproduct. And then as you go through this ascension process, you will eventually get massive downloads from the universe where everything will be very clear and you will just have this universal truth. And step 9 helps you navigate that so you could learn to build the spiritual resilience to swiftly move through these awakenings so you could avoid the dark night of the soul or the dark aspects of that. You'll still integrate it, but it won't be as painful. And that's the whole progress. You go from being very, very unself-aware, very very small-minded into this being of growth and transcendence. And that's what this consciousness upgrade method is all about. So I invite you to join. There are links. Please give it a click if you'd like. Otherwise, thank you for joining me today. I hope you learned something from it, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.